Max Verstappen's first Formula One title is at risk as the FIA investigate cost cap breaches. Max Verstappen should find out the fate of his 2021 Formula One title later today when the FIA announced the findings from their investigation into team spending during the course of last season. Red Bull are one of those rumored to have failed to comply with the sport's strict £114 million budget cap, designed to limit the amount teams can spend over the year. The most severe penalties include disqualification and points penalties, meaning Lewis Hamilton could stand to inherit last season's title. The issue has made Verstappen's title win in 2021 even more controversial following the explosive season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The Dutchman infamously passed the seven-time world champion on the final lap of the last race of the season after the safety car procedure was incorrectly applied by FIA race director Michael Masi. The 25-year-old took the title by 8 points, in what had been one of the closest-fought championships in recent memory. Verstappen is currently celebrating winning his second championship after triumphing at the Japanese Grand Prix yesterday. However, he could be set to lose his first just a day after, given the FIA's current investigation into team spending. The findings are set to be announced today after the release was delayed last Wednesday, with the sport's governing body finalizing the finer details. Much of the talk within the paddock during the recent races in Singapore and Japan have centered on the investigation, with other teams alleging that Red Bull and Aston Martin had breached the cost cap of £114 million for 2021. Christian Horner has passionately argued that he believes his team have done nothing wrong, even threatening to sue those making the allegations. Monday's announcement is therefore highly anticipated in order to put an end to the original debate over whether the two teams were actually in the wrong. Penalties for breaching financial regulations can be severe, with points penalties and disqualification among the options at the FIA's disposal. That eventuality would see Verstappen lose his maiden crown and give Hamilton his eighth, moving him clear of the record he currently shares with Michael Schumacher on 8 world titles. However, any rule flouting is expected to be considered as minor, coming under £2 million, and hence the penalties applied are likely to fall in the lower range, with a reprimand, fine or reduced development time being touted. Any team found guilty would have the right to an appeal if they believed their punishment was too harsh, but this does not apply to opposing teams, meaning Toto Wolff cannot go in to fight Hamilton's corner if the FIA stop short of stripping Verstappen's 2021 honor. The eyes of the Formula One world will be on the FIA on Monday as fans watch on to see if any teams have breached the rules. Whatever the outcome, there is still likely to be grievances from some of the affected parties, so onlookers can expect to hear more about the issue in the coming weeks.